Okay guys, hello and welcome back to Car Mechanics Simulator, my ultimate in relaxing games, and we are back to do another storyline mission. We don't actually have one, so let's do a swap car steering. Let's do this one, because you get a lot of breaks in this one. So we're going to go for this, which is the car steering. Here's our car, let's go and have a look. So we are going to head over and check the car status. The sway bar, front end, link A. So we can now go into overview mode. And you can see just there, that little bar, that's the one we need to remove. To get to that, we're going to need to move the car onto the lifter. Prop the car up. Come on, fucking go up. That'll do for now. Let's just swing around the back, because what bar was it? It was the sway bar. That bar there, you can see here. So that bar, we actually need to remove the wheels to get hold of it. Of course we do. Just 5 volts, and that will be off. Now I'm pretty sure that bar, yeah, as I said, I'm pretty sure it's not actually held on by anything else. It's just connected. Right, so the sway bar, front end, link A. Let's just head on over to the computer in the main shop and just type sway bar, front end, link A. Purchase one of them, $29, nice and cheap. Head down here and go into part mount. Mount our lovely new 100%. That back on, we can remount the tyre. Not just the tyre, sorry, the wheel. Yeah, the wheel back on. That car is now ready to go, and go car status and finish order. $43 we got for that. Basically fuck all. There we go, we have our new story mission. So this one here is when driving through a city I didn't notice a speed bump, please check the front suspension. So I have an impression that something is not right. Now you know what that means, guys, don't you? That means, just my inventory quick, just because I'm going to sell some shit. Why have I got loads of 100% classics? Like, fucking, did I buy the wrong ones? I bet I bought the wrong ones at some point. Let's have a look. So this is a story mission, which means all the parts are not discovered, which means we need to go and discover them. As there is a suspension issue, we can do that on the test track. That low rumble tells us we are in the test track. And we're going to start with a W just to keep going forward. This is our acceleration test, which won't really help us now. Suspension, ooh, help. Suspension feels a bit wobbly. Let's try and not hit concrete barriers. That'll be a interesting one to tell the customer. Yeah, I took us to the test track. We hit a concrete barrier with it. There's the slalom test. Don't know if that's really going to help us at that sort of speed, but we'll find out soon, I guess. We're going to head on up here. And here we go for the suspension test. Nicely done. That should give us a lot of information, that suspension test there. Just spinning around this corner now. And up and coming is the brake test. Should be a problem with the brakes. Look at that. Perfect. There we go. That's kind of what we wanted to see. So we've got 2 inner tie rods, 2 outer tie rods. The sway bar that we've just replaced, 1 on each side, and the front drive axle as well. They're the bits we need to change, and is that everything? There is a lot that we have not discovered as well. Wonderful. So we can't really discover that straight away, so we're going to need to lift this car up and have a look. I think quite obviously we are going to need to remove the wheels. I mean, let's be honest, we're probably going to need to remove the wheels on both sides, so let's go ahead and remove this one as well. There you go, both the wheels off, we can now have a look and see. So as you can see, there is a lot that is fucking rusty under here. The lower suspension arm, assembled from under the car. Okay, so we actually need to lift this all the way up, so that we can actually get under the car here, right. So the lower suspension arm, that massive long bolt, that long bolt, and that nut. And there we go, there goes the lower suspension arm. The front shock absorber actually needs to come off as well. Of course, we need to remove the sway bar, but the sway bar needs replacing as well by the looks of it, so that's fine. I don't know how going over a bump made your suspension this rusty, but my god. We've got the outer tie rod here, needs to come off. The inner tie rod. Front drive axle. You can just quickly examine the front brake disc. And that's at an 80%, so that's fine. I mean, we know some stuff that's fucked here. We just want to go back to part unmount mode. Oh, we can't take that. Why can't... Oh, I haven't removed anything. That's why. So we can take the outer tie rod off. The lower suspension arm. Inner tie rod. Front drive axle. Through one bolt. Swing around here. Get the sway bar. I'm worried that we're in the air filter. And the front shock absorber. Needs to come off as well. Okay, there's all that. That's okay. How are these then? Let's go to examine mode for the rubber bushings. Front suspension cross members fine. Let's just quickly have a look at them rubber bushings, because when you take them off, you get told exactly what their thing is. So that's fine. I've got so many rubber bushings. Hang on. It's just... Why have I got so many rubber bushings? Oh, they all come off of the fucking things, don't they? That's fine. Let's just take the suspension apart. That all comes off. Let's have a look at the car status and see what we've found. There's two things still not discovered. Now, they might be at the back of the car as well. Unless I've missed something at the front. I mean, that radiator looks a little knackered. Let's have an examiner. It could be examined by taking off the car, but obviously we're not going to be able to take that off the car until we rebuild the suspension at the front and bring that front of that car back down. So let's have a quick look. We need to get some suspension stuff. So what do we need? We need 2 inner tie rods, 2 outer tie rods, 2 front drive axle C, swift bar link A, and lower suspension arm. Okay, main shop. We need 2 of them. Joe, we can just go suspension actually. So front drive axle C, we need 2. What else did we need? Front shock absorber A. I'm pretty sure we needed some front shock absorbers. I remember seeing them here though. Did I not take them off the car? I'm pretty sure I did. Let's go have a look, because I'm pretty sure I took the shock absorbers off on this car. Yeah, I did. They're not here. So where the fuck have they gone? Right, anyway. I'm pretty sure I need 2 of them. We'll buy them. What's the worst of them? They'll come in handy at some point, I'm sure. 2 inner tie rods. 2 outer tie rods. 2 lower suspension arms. Was that it? I think that was it, wasn't it? Alright, let's go back and see if we can rebuild this car now then. Let's head over to the passenger side. Oh, this might be the driver's side. Is this American game? I think so, right. Put the front shock absorber back on. Oh shit, so I've actually got a... Okay, so what we need to do is here, the string puller. We need to separate parts. Yes. Use, take parts, separate parts, and then join a new one to our springs. Oh, fucking shock absorber caps. That might actually be... Oh no. Right, so we need shock absorber caps. We need 2 of them. And there. That's rear. Front shock absorber cap. 2. Nope. Don't want to separate parts. I want to join parts. That, and a new cap. Don't look like it does anything. It's fine. Let's take it. That, and that. And just let it completely redo that. Take the parts. Right. Now we can come under here. Examine mode. Start mounting parts. So front shock absorber. We can put that on as it now has a condition rate of 93. Front drive axle. We'll do one of them. Lower suspension arm. With 2 rubber bushings. That's why I had so many rubber bushings in my inventory. Because you have rubber bushings on these. The inner tie rod. The outer tie rod. And then around this side for the sway bar front. And then just put the wheel back on. Wonderful. Let's head over to the other side now and just quickly do the same again. Phone is going non-stop. I ain't got that big of a garage. Jesus. Wonderful. We can now bring this down on the lift. And just while we've got it slightly lifted on the lift, let's check the car status. Everything done except for the last two, which I've got a feeling is definitely going to be this radiator. I mean, look, it's fucking disgusting. There you go. Radiator fan housing B and a radiator A. Now I had radiator fan housing there. But it's fan housing B I need. Fuck! I kept hold of that. It's specifically for this reason. Okay. Engine. Radiator. Am I coming to the wrong area? Let's just search rad. Radiator A, radiator housing B. Part mount. Radiator. Fan housing with the 2 fans in it. Shut the boot down. The bonnet down, sorry. And there we go. All completed. We spent $1,280 and we have taken nearly $2,000 back for the privilege. And on top of that, of course, we do get to go through and sell all of this. Now, this stuff only sells for a few dollars in total. But I mean, it's better than nothing, right? Let's have a look on that phone and see what we've got coming in. So this here needs some timing parts. And then we have a lot of brake problems. So let's take that one. It's got its brake problems. Oh, do you know what? Actually, let's quickly just go over to the toolbox and see what level we are. So we are level 1. Oh no, we have level 3. So we can either get 50% faster part examining or, yeah, 50% faster screwing and unscrewing, definitely. 10% faster walking, 5% discount in shops. We're going to go for the discount in the shops, and then we can expand this at a test path and a repair bench. Let's do that. And look, we've made a massive expansion to our car now. Oh, is it just ABS module needs updating on this? Oh, there's some pads and calipers somewhere. What pads and calipers is it that need doing? Not that one. Oh, there's a caliper over there that needs doing by the looks here. Okay, so the pads on this side. How many pads, how many calipers? 2 pads and 1 lot of calipers. And the pads need doing there. So, okay, so we'll just move this onto the ramp. By ramp, I mean the lifter. And we're going to buy some calipers. We'll just quickly do this. So, buy 2 lots of 1 caliper, 2 lots of brakes. Not a pump, we need the ABS module. Just quickly change the ABS module while we've got this at the front. 6 fucking screws to take the... Or is it the pump I needed? It's the ABS pump I needed, guys. I know it by the wrong bit. It's fine. We'll do another brake one in a minute so we can make use of the module I just bought. I mean, it's almost... I can always go for that one. You get so many that need new ABS pumps. New ABS modules, sorry. So we'll put the new one on for us. So this is give us... There we go. That's that done. I'm just going to go to the back because we're going to remove this wheel. Nice and quickly. Remove the calipers. And brakes as pads as well. Mount the parts. New brake pads. New calipers. And new wheels. Wonderful. And head over to the other side. We're going to take the wheel off. Oh, are we still on? Yeah, we're still on part mount. So I'll mount it first. And the calipers are fine, I believe. Yeah, the calipers are like 100%, 97 maybe. It's the pads there that's the problem. They're 26%. Put the calipers on. Put new wheels on. There we go, and that we should be able to send off now. I spent a lot of money on it, but that's fine because we can just... That included the new ABS module that I didn't even need. Ah, these have got brake problems. Filters need replacing. And the oil needs doing as well. The car's filters need replacing and the oil needs doing. That one, the filters need replacing, that one's replacing. So that one and that one are the same. Right, so let's take that order. Here's what we're going to do, because we're going to do about 3 orders in one go here. We're going to move that car onto lift A. Start a lifting. Back over to the phone. Take that one. And we're going to move this one onto the test path. And then we're going to come and get the next one. And take that as well. Only your car can handle, your garage can handle up to 5 cars at a time. Only have 2. Okay, this needs new oil filter, fuel filter, and air filter. That's fine, so we can do this. So first thing I'll do is remove these little stupid fucking clips, which are quite annoying actually, because I'd rather it just let me do it normally. Remove the air filter, remove the fuel filter, and the oil filter, which might need to be done from under the car. Yes, we need that to be under the car, okay. Let's do that and lift the car up and go and see what needs doing in this one. We're going to open these doors. This is where our test path is. Look at this. How fabulous this is. Let's have a look. What needs doing on this one? Fuel filter, air filter. Okay, so we're on exactly the same as the other one. One of these needed the oil doing as well. Move the cover. Yeah, lovely. The fuel filter, which, where's that hidden nowadays? Not on the head of the engine. There, that's the fuel filter. And the oil filter, which is probably there at the back. Accessible from under the car. Right. So that's fine. We've got a few filters off of that for now. Okay, is this the one that needs the engine oil doing? Yeah, so we also need to do the oil, so we're just going to move that over to lift A. And use. Just going to drain the oil for us. While it's doing that though, let's get up under here. Take the oil filter off. I think I should be able to part mount a fuel filter I've already got. Wonderful. Let's move that back to where it's meant to go. And drop it down. Just quickly looking here what we need. So we need 2 of them air filters. We don't need a new one of them, that's fine. And one of that fuel filters as well. So 2 air filters and a fuel filter. The fuel filter will look like... Oh, the fuel filters are the same. It's the oil filter in it that I don't know what the other one needs. I'm sure it needs an L3. Pretty sure. By pretty sure, of course, what I actually mean is not very sure at all. Let's just lower this further. And move the car over to the garage entrance. And move that car onto the lifter. I'm pretty sure this one... Oh, we can't do it yet. Yeah, this one don't need the oil doing. So once the oil filter is done on this one, we can fuck this and send it off. Go under here, engine. I think I might have been right. Oh, that's right. Look at that. Lovely. Let's bring that car back down. Car status. Send it off. $35. What? Oh, wait a minute. As I say, why am I getting paid any extra? And then I remembered that I ain't actually fucking put the stuff back on it. Where did I find the fuel filter in the end? Not this side, it'll be the other side probably. There. Yeah, I was sitting there wondering why the fuck ain't you giving me all my stuff back? Like my money. It's only paying me what I've spent. Then I remembered I actually need to fit the parts that I've put in. That I've bought, sorry. I actually need to fit the parts I've bought. Oh, fuck's sake. Okay. Shut the bonnet down and send it off. There we go. Much better. It's actually paying us $46 now. Now we head on here and we're going to part mount. Let's do the air filter first as we're here. The cover. And the clips. The fucking clips. There we go, there's the clips done, and there's my fuel filter I need to put in. And then go back in here a minute quick because we need to undo the fuel plug. Okay, that's enough oil, I think. We ain't even going to check. We ain't even bothered. That should be fine. There we go. Pan out. Almost done. Brilliant. Let's go again.